Here we are, finally, starting my first official video of 2024. And I know I'm just a little bit behind on my backlog, but I am excited because I do consider 2024 to be probably the best year I've ever had. And we start off this year with a very special occasion that happens just about once a year here in the Pacific Northwest in the Portland metro area. We have our annual snowstorm that lasts for anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks. And being that this is a once a year occurrence, I like to capitalize on it in two ways. One being going to places that are usually full of people, but the snowy and icy roads generally keeps people at home. And second is going to these places that you would normally see in the lush greenery that the Pacific Northwest is normally so well known for. So on this day in January of 2024, we headed out to a place that I've actually never been to, even though I've lived here for over 10 years. And I was very excited to finally see it in person in such a rare and beautiful state. Towards the waterfall, Goku's inevitable fear of wooden structures kicked in, and I had to help him with a little bit of encouragement to make it across. And as we made our way deeper and deeper into the forest, it became increasingly more apparent that these conditions in this state were well beyond what we were expecting. Walking through a forest that is normally green and full of life, but now having a contrast of a white blanket of snow, giving off a hue of a deep blue feeling made everything just ethereal as we walked through it. And as we finally approached the waterfall and saw it in all its glory, I could not believe how lucky we were to see this beauty in such a rare, frozen state.
Welcome back, everybody. Man, we are in it right now. This is insane. We're at the Waterfall. Pretty sure I'm saying that right, or probably not, probably saying that wrong, but we're in the gorge right now. Absolute devastating winter storm hit Portland, and that means we are going to the gorge no matter what. And this is actually my first trip of 2024, so it's pretty sweet. It's January 14th today, I think. And strangely enough, I've never been to this waterfall, ever. Don't know why. It's always intrigued me. It's always looked super cool in photos. I used to be in a band, and this was actually our album cover for like our first actual album as a four-piece. And like anything in life, seeing it in a rare state, such as this frozen wasteland, is wild. It's so cool. This happened to us last year at the gorge, and it was amazing. We had and a couple other locations. Goku's having a really hard time out here, so I'm probably gonna settle him down. We're gonna set up and we're gonna take some pictures. This waterfall is so cool. Wow. Ethan's actually having a crash right now. He has really low blood sugar. He hasn't eaten since yesterday. So, and I'm an idiot and forgot to repack my emergency food from last time. I think last time I ate it was on the dune back in Nevada, and I forgot to get more food. But he actually sat down, tried to ground him. He's not feeling too hot, so he actually headed back to the car. So I'm gonna explore this area a little bit more. Not much to it because you're just in this giant fault. I mean, it's beautiful. This place is incredible, and in the snow is wild. I can't believe it's snowing right now. I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Goku's actually getting tired too. He's just nestled himself down on the ground. So I'm gonna take a few more pictures, a few more shots, and we're gonna head back and see what else we can find in the gorge while it's covered in snow. Columbia River Gorge and snow, man. It is something else. Wow.
After exploring as much as this little area had to offer, I could tell that Goku's patience was growing thin and it was time to head back to the car. But we didn't want this day to be over yet, so the plan was to meet up with Ethan and try to go see if we can find anything else in the gorge that has to offer any other rare beauty in this state.
Oh, buddy.
Unfortunately, the east winds had made an appearance with wind gusts well over 30 miles an hour, so Ethan and I headed inland to see if we can find some cover in the trees, then ended up driving down one of our favorite roads here in the gorge, trying to see if we can find any other shots with the shelter of the trees from the winds.
We got down here quite a ways down this road, but I don't feel my car's kind of not doing so hot and it smells weird. So I've been all lay the end of this road while it's a lot of snow and I don't trust it. So we're gonna go ahead and back on down, try to turn around. It's not happening. So we're gonna back down to where it is plowed, and then we'll try to find some road shots and see what we can find. Well, we've been traveling around for a bit and we come to the conclusion there's really not much going on. It's way too cold out here. It's like 10 degrees up here. The drones keep freezing. We did some drone stuff, but they just keep freezing. All the propellers are. So I'm gonna call it here. Checking the gorge out when it's full of snow, dude. It's so cool. It's dangerous, but it's to see something we see all the time in its just normal form and seeing it in a completely different condition just changes everything. It changes everything, and I absolutely love it. So it's a short one, no real point to it, just wanted to go out to the gorge and explore, and it's awesome. Every time it snows here, I'm always coming to the gorge, unless I find somewhere else that I want to go, but I love it out here. Did you have fun, buddy? You want to go home? Yeah, let's go home. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for tuning back into the channel. And if you are new here, consider subscribing. I do put a video out every single week about this kind of stuff. I do live in the Pacific Northwest, and I try to explore this area as much as I can. We are freezing. We're gonna go home. We're gonna make some coffee. We're gonna chill, baby. We're gonna hang out. That's what's up. So thank you for watching again, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.